When Nancy Randolph Davis started taking classes as the first Black student at Oklahoma State University, she had to sit outside of the classroom. Today, the same building in which she faced blatant discrimination shares her name. In October 2020, the OSU Board of Regents approved renaming the Human Sciences and Human Sciences West buildings to Nancy Randolph Davis and Nancy Randolph Davis West. Stephen Wilson is a Regents professor and dean of the College of Education and Human Sciences. He helped lead the decision to change the name.
Ms. Davis herself would have said, I never set out to make history. I just wanted a good education and I wanted to make a difference in people's lives. And so that's the way she saw herself. The way we see her as an institution is, wow, somebody opened that door, and that has made a huge difference to who we have become and how we think of our place in Oklahoma society.
Wilson says Davis symbolizes both the College of Education and Human Sciences because she got her degree in what was then called home economics, and after she graduated, she taught in public education. He says there is a need to identify important historical figures, and there is a move to recognize underrepresented groups of people more prominently.
Very often, universities put names of not just historic people, they put names of people who have made major gifts to the university, and that's whose names go on the buildings. If you look around this campus, you'll see a lot of examples of that. And so it was not something necessarily that the university process or leadership embraced easily or quickly, the idea of changing a name and naming it after a prominent historic person. However, as I mentioned earlier, Nancy Randolph Davis really represented something that the university was trying to embrace.
During the 2019 to 2020 academic year, Caitlin Kirksey served as the Student Government Association president. She worked extensively on getting the name of Murray Hall changed and also participated in meetings to change the name of the Human Sciences building.
I think it speaks volume to our character as cowboys when we are willing to demonstrate a level of inclusivity that stretches beyond that stereotype, not because we want to check boxes, but because we care about our complete and holistic history, and we're willing to, commit to be better.
Davis's influence for students of color at OSU today is far-reaching. Autumn Brown is an oral history researcher at OSU, and she has done research on Davis. She says she is thankful for Davis's courageous nature and bravery in being the first Black student at OSU.
I don't know if I could study there right now as a Black woman if it hadn't been for Nancy Randolph Davis, or I don't know what the culture would be like in Stillwater or at OSU if it hadn't been for Nancy Randolph Davis, kind of like taking the brunt of that for me and for other Black women and people of color who came after her.
As Oklahoma State University moves into a future where it continues to honor people of underrepresented groups, Nancy Randolph Davis will always stand out as a pioneer for inclusivity.